So everybody nowadays are doing these little videos about where they were and what they were doing. September 11th terrorist attack hit in 2001. So now it's my turn to do one too. I was sitting in a meeting at the Department of Education in Washington, D.C. There were about 12 of us in this meeting. We were in a room in a very isolated portion of our division. We didn't know what was going on out there, but we hear this woman screaming, going up and down the hallway, talking about the Pentagon got blown up. A plane flew into the World Trade Center, and we thought she was crazy because this is a woman who sometimes she says some of the weirdest things, and so nobody paid her any attention. But then we finally realized that she was serious. And everybody was just in awe. It was just so total chaos, not just in the building, but outside, all around the place. Because where we were, we heard a big boom, but we didn't know what it was. The boom we heard was the Pentagon, because where we are is what, 2 miles from the Pentagon, maybe not even two, maybe a mile and a half. Just across 395, you go up the street down, and you're there. Well, we heard it, but we didn't pay it any attention because people are always doing construction around the area, so that's what we thought it was. Well, it was very, very much chaos, and people were talking about, well, my supervisor didn't tell me I could go home yet, and we were trying to tell these people, look, if you need to go home, because everybody was worried about their kids and worried about if everybody was safe, because cell phone service had stopped. You couldn't call anybody, you couldn't text anybody. So everybody was panicking, wondering about their family members and loved ones. People have friends and family in the Pentagon and in New York City, and it was just a total, deplorable situation. It was very, very destructive. So I made my way home. I grabbed my bags and I left. Initially, they declared a building emergency and they had the normal evacuation, like they do for a fire drill or any other kind of emergency. But whenever I leave the building, I always leave like I'm going to go home. I grabbed all my things and I left. And unfortunately, just like when they had the earthquake recently, people didn't take all their things with them. And security folks didn't let them back in the building for a long, long time. I always take my things with me because I don't want that to ever happen to me. But it was a very sad day. It was a very sad week. I mean, the emotion, the heavy, somber nature of what was going on around there. It was just I can't even find the words to describe it. All I can say is that my heart still goes out to all the people affected by that directly and indirectly. And I hope that we continue to heal, and I pray nothing like that ever happens again.